broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Let's talk about Jude, baby. Hey, welcome to the AFTERBUZZ TV Hit the Floor After Show. And guess what? You don't have to listen to just me talk tonight. Anyway, I'm Alikona Bradford at Boys and Beauty 01. Make sure you follow me and all your hosts, and be sure to join the conversation. You can co-host this show right here with us. All you have to do is hashtag Hit the Floor. Nope, just kidding. ABTV Hit the Floor. I'm gonna stop talking now and pass it on to my co-host.
Hi, I'm Curgis, and you can catch me at ThatChickLC on Twitter and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's your girl Janeisha. You can catch me on all social media at Janeisha_Miss VI. And I'm gonna pass it on to this guy who was just talking sex.
Yeah, you know. Hey, listen, you all gotta talk about sex. Tonight's episode was full of sexual escapades. Guy on guy, girl on girl. But now it's Cameron Penny on Instagram. Happy to be back with these three lovely ladies. What's up?
You were gonna say something else, were you?
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Something nasty.
But some of y'all ain't got boyfriends, so I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Behave.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Back to you, Alikona.
All right. I mean, we're gonna save the sex because that's a good part. We want you to watch the whole after show, so we're gonna start with other stuff. Let's start with the $200,000 dance.
Ooh,
which it's not what it sounds like at all.
I mean, anything done out of spite and anger is usually 9 times out of 10 going to backfire on you. And Lionel went into it with a negative thought, and Elena, you know what? I'm sorry, Elena's just making me so mad. There was 2 B words in this show today, and it was Lionel and Elena, for real.
Yeah, on your paper I saw B.
Pretty big.
Real big.
What's my favorite word? Bitch! She's like, nah, let's quit.
No. So anyways, the reason we have this $200,000
lady's like, no.
Obviously.
Yes.
Okay, so Lionel, she's just working her angles every which way possible, and obviously her knowing all this information, thank you very much, Zero. Oh, sorry guys, the dings went on the phone. Cameron, bring your mic closer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't want it to close to my chin.
Okay, so anyway, moving right along into the show, the dance. Okay, so Asha had all these awesome plans that clearly Elena totally disrespected, because you know she isn't going to just sit there and sit back and let Asha take charge. She just can't do it. Mm-hmm. But what ticked me off about it is after she has this conversation with Pete, and Pete tells her, look, you've hurt the 2 most important women in my life. Dude, why are you still doing this when you want your way with Pete?
I agree.
What?
I agree. I mean, I will say this. First of all, let's jump to the fact that Asha just always gets these expensive dances because, what's his name? Derek bought her for $100,000 and now $200,000. You go, Asha. I want those kind of dances. But no. I do think, though, that, Elena, you're trying to get something from her dad.
Right, why you screw her over?
At least, try and get along with the girl, be nice to her, something, or at least do the dance, just be cooperative,
And why would you want to look bad? That's the same question Asha proposed. Why would you want to look stupid in front of everybody just because you're trying to have your way?
Especially because she's part of the team, so it's like, Asha, you're a real...
Yeah, but I mean, if you're trying to stick it to her and just kind of show her listen, y'all need me. Everyone knows this is being choreographed by Asha, so of course this is her opportunity to show the difference. If it was me, everything would be under control, but this is Asha, so everything's falling into pieces.
After this episode, I don't trust anybody on the show. Everybody from German to Asha to Pete. This woman has hurt your wife or your baby mama and your daughter, but his ego, he still wants that ownership somewhere in that place.
He wanted Lionel
He's trying to
out.
protect
That's
him.
the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a part of it too, but I'm sure this the man. I get to own a team I play for and shit on Oscar.
He doesn't get to own it. That's all Elena and
so.
Terrence. He's just helping.
I'm just saying, it's ego in there a little bit.
I don't see that.
You think it's all for Sloan?
I think it's all for Sloan.
I do too.
If you're for Sloan, you should have been there for her. And you should have told Elena to kiss my ass. Like, you really
But he
wanted to have her
didn't
back.
think that after all that, Yelena would have the balls to sit there and try to screw people over. But obviously, look, Salone knows, right? Like Salone said, she even asked Terrence when they went to lunch together, I don't understand what you see in such a vicious or vindictive person.
But you know what? It's true. A lot of times in those types of relationships, people don't really understand why these two people are together, but more than often, the person gets to see a different side than what everybody else sees. And we see a sensitive Yelena when she's with Terrence, of course. You know, she shows... Yes, she is.
No, I just don't trust her, no matter how much...
regardless of what she did.
I don't trust her. You know who I don't trust is Asha, too. That was dirty what you did. You come back and kiss them with them lips.
Okay, well...
Speaking of lips, why are your lips so shiny?
I used how to use her, whatever was that lip. Never mind.
Can we pull up the hashtag also to make sure that our co-hosts are joining with us if they want to talk about something? We can be sure to see whatever it is that they're saying up on the screen. Anyway, finishing up the dance though, what'd you guys think? Because I liked the fact that they changed the style. The style was very visually different, if you notice, than it usually is. Because, look, you've got Yelena, who technically is supposed to be the choreographer, right? So when she choreographs, everything is very technical from a technique stance, right? But with Asha, they added in a little bit, or tried to add in a little bit more of a street element.
Flavor.
Exactly, which matches her personality. And I thought that was a very smart thing to do.
I thought the dance moves were hot, they were sexy, they were, like you saying, the flavor. But I do think it needed some theatrics. It was missing.
I agree
that
with
basketball
you.
wasn't enough.
It wasn't. To me, it was a little boring. I mean, I like the fact that they had a prop and it was more, Asha style. But I needed a little.
They
bit
need some
more.
light.
What I needed.
Here's the thing, though. You guys got to take into consideration, Yelena done screwed all the theatrics up, so they're not going to just put it in last minute because it's not part of the storyline. A. B, though, but from a dancer's perspective, honestly, it was a really good dance.
It was a good dance.
It was a good dance.
It was one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, but $200,000 invested.
But the $200,000 is somewhere on a truck or on a plane somewhere. It couldn't fit in the door.
No, I get it. What I'm saying though is, like, in your mind, if you're thinking that you know that they're dishing all of this money involved, you're gonna be like, what is this? It looked like a college dance team, honestly. I mean, moves are great, they look great, but in terms of the production, it wasn't there.
Yes. And speaking, their outfits weren't that hot either.
You guys, this is because of Yelena.
The camera's over here.
Come
like,
on.
okay.
Okay, first of all, let's just pay attention to some of her comments. So, Colleen says, Asha and Derek, what, why, huh? What, Colleen?
That was a hot
That
scene,
was
though.
amazing. Are you kidding me? I was waiting for that to happen. I knew. Why are you looking at
right
that?
now?
You, on the end, making the funny face with the shiny lips. What?
Well, first of all, they got to get back to the dance. And it was urban and it was street, but I just don't think there was a lot of stiff. It was a lot of stiff.
No!
There was a lot of stiff people.
Look,
they trained ballerinas. That was.
I will agree with you. I will agree with you on that. But you don't know how much of that is done on purpose because I wondered that too.
When she tried to get the name, I was like, that's the no-no. That's the no-no.
Look, wait. I will say this. Honestly, the first time I ever watched a show, first episode, I thought the same thing too. But you have to take in consideration, this is a dance team.
Right.
And
They
there's
have
a
to
certain
be
style that goes with
uniform.
it. They're not street dancers. That's not what basketball
And they're
team
not
dancers
hip-hop.
are.
What I will say though, this was my favorite. I love the track. I love the beat. The
whistles were
I like
creative.
the urban street feel with it. I did like that, but we can move on.
Okay. Anyway, so I mean, since everybody wants to talk about,
Someone said something about the dance though. They said, I think they said that Asha did a pretty good job, even though Yelena kind of sabotaged everything. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, I mean, she did say, well, how are your
Melissa
improv?
Melissa Stewart out there.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Thank you.
She did.
Thank you, Melissa. See, we got you. I got you. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the Vegas trip then. Okay.
Spicy.
Whenever you take a girl to Vegas, it's over. It's curtains.
Well, you know that. Okay, being in German shoes, right? We'll talk about German, but your girl's about to go to Vegas with Derek. It's over.
I think I would have been on the plane with her.
First of all, I'm from Vegas, and I remember when that whole "what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas" slogan came about, and I was like, oh my god, this just gives people an excuse to act even more like fools. No offense, y'all who go to Vegas and act like fools, but I worked in a club in Vegas, and we were like, oh god. That's what happened. Anyway, enough of my personal spiel. Going back to the show, I love that Asha gets proposed to as a hooker. Nothing about her screamed unclassy, but okay.
None of the hookers do. I mean, you meet girls all the time and like, wait a minute, you're on
why do you know this?
Why do you know this?
Why do you know this?
I mean, I'm a retired male.
Why is he on back page? Why is he on back page?
Wait, a retired male what?
Thought.
Yeah.
That hoe over there.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But no, Vegas, you see, listen, he walked up on her like,
No, she had no idea. Even when he said how much the price, she's like, huh?
Reading
What?
in a one piece. Like by the pool.
Thank you.
see, that's a woman thing. I didn't think about that.
She was not screaming anywhere near hooker. Like,
No, she wasn't. But you never know.
But I love Derek's entrance.
Oh, Derek.
Back off my girl. And you know, if I was
she was
Asha,
hot when she did that. She was like, ooh, wet.
say that again. It sounded really good.
Yeah, moist around the pool. Like,
That's your cue to watch yourself.
all I said was,
Check yourself.
she's at a pool. I mean, water splashes and you may get wet.
Okay.
So anyway,
Get out, Cameron. Get out.
thank you.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, I got so scared like one of my teachers. I literally had a flashback. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, so anyways, what I didn't understand is when they're at the poker table or craps or whatever, because I don't gamble, I have no idea what they were playing.
Craps.
What? Asha gave it into
Marima.
Izzy.
Yeah.
I know. Watch Marima's thing
exactly.
too. I think Vegas made Ash look really bad.
Exactly.
But
No,
they
have history.
And she's
Oh,
human,
okay.
and she has feelings and urges and
So you mean to tell me
unsolved stuff. I'm not
can't
saying
trust
it's
none of
right.
y'all?
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, Cameron. I'm just saying that things happen. You know, mistakes happen.
And the way they broke up,
It was unfinished business.
all I hear is excuses.
It's totally unresolved.
I'm hearing nothing but excuses.
You know what?
Look, I'm not condoning cheating
Yes, I'm
by
not
any
either.
means. But I do understand as far as her, like, just she's still in love with him. She never wasn't
is.
in love with him. It's
She
just
is.
that he ruined it. He even said so, and thank you. I love very much that when he gave the speech and there's all these questions being asked.
that was very cute.
And you know, why did you guys break up? It takes to me a real man. Like that obviously shows that he's trying to show her that he's evolved a little bit to publicly. He is a public figure to go out in the open and say, you know what happened? Derek
messed up.
ruined me.
That's all smooth Rico Suave. That game ran. That ain't nothing new. Come on, dude. Listen, I'm not saying that he isn't changed and that he couldn't be, but that's blame game to me.
Taylor says Derek is everything, and I can't agree with you more. So boom.
And someone also said that German should break up with Asha. I honestly think that Asha needs to break up with German because he's crazy.
He's crazy.
He is crazy.
You guys have it in your notes, right?
Well, when
Yes.
he
German
took the
is
picture
crazy.
and he smashed it and Pete walked in. First of all, you know Pete saw him, right? Like,
Right.
The timing on that wasn't crack I came in. It was I came in and crack I saw you smash the picture. Hey, what's going on?
But that's why Pete was like, "Did you have a rough night last night? What's going on?" Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Pete needs to bring his balls to the game. Like he's been real soft to me. I think he needs to get a little bit more aggressive on everything. I'm like, he's the leader. He's the coach, and it's a lot of stuff going on. He should know more about. Like he shouldn't be like the last person in
Like
the
what?
work. The way he found out about the team, the way that his wife has almost got snatched up, and the way they're going to Vegas, he should be more. But I guess that's probably how they're writing it. You know, just to.
Well,
make
he's doing what he
suspense.
thinks he can do right, which is I'll get her a bodyguard because I can't be around her 24/7, and someone needs to protect her. But I didn't think it was a very smart move of him in the other episode to say, "Hey, I'm moving into your place," when like we talked about, or maybe we didn't because I was the only one last week. But I was talking to you guys about how why wouldn't you move her out into your place? Like home dude obviously knows where she lives.
But Sloane's a very independent woman. She likes to stand on her own 2 feet and handle her stuff. I don't know if you guys like realize that. You know?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, of course.
I just don't think she wants to be, up under Pete.
That's
like
why
that.
he need to bring his man balls to the game so he can be a man and protect that instead of hiding behind deals and shit. Like step up.
I mean, he
be a
is
man.
trying to get a bodyguard and stuff for her. I think he's doing what he can. I just don't think we see enough of Pete.
Well, he should have
doing
told her
his
he was
thing.
going to go ahead and go with the team self instead of her having to find out in the public.
Right. And
That
I wrote
was
that
bad.
down because she said Terrence is whipped by Jelena, but he's whipped by her, by Sloane.
No, but if he
No,
was,
but if he was,
no.
he wouldn't have agreed to do the thing with
Exactly.
Yelena and Terrence. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he still want to be a part of that team somewhere where he may negotiate him being ownership. But that's because he hates Lionel too. And Lionel was the real B of the show.
Oh, she was.
Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Come back this way.
I'm sorry.
You're too far.
Okay. Thanks for getting close. I didn't know how. I see somebody up there like, stay away from Janeisha. You too close.
No. But anyways,
we talking about Lionel.
No. I mean, here's the thing. You gotta understand, like, all these people are coming after Lionel. Not that I'm siding with her by any means, but she's trying everything she can to hold on to this team.
She's a
She's a 99. Hold on. Golden moment of the night is when her and Pete were having I thought she really was gonna cry, and I really thought that it was being a truthful moment.
Yeah.
that hair flip though.
Cece, I'm with
like,
Cece. I knew it was fake.
You're not that special.
Right. I thought we were gonna have a tender moment.
No.
No.
Now when you got a professional. Nah, you can tell
like
I wouldn't have bought none of that. She's a conner.
Oh.
Con artist.
Yeah. Has she had sex on this show yet?
No,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be Pete. Watch.
No.
Well, okay, look, y'all remember we said that CC freak.
What? No, she's talking about Asha and German. So, anyway, speaking of sex, let's just talk about it. First of all, Jude had sex with another man.
Lucas. He got played. I
feel
so bad. I feel bad.
He's a typical naive girl with daddy problems.
Yeah, he is. He is. Oh my God, he is.
Yeah, he's a girl with daddy issues, and he's gonna get banged out a couple more times.
Okay, shut up. You need to stop.
What'd I say?
You are so offensive. Calm down.
I'm being reality.
Calm down.
I have issues.
Yes, you clearly do. Daddy issues. So anyway, but I do like on the date while they're having the conversation, you see a vulnerable side of Jude because he's fumbling everywhere, and honestly I thought he was going to take the conversation back to zero. He didn't. He really tried.
Right.
But I thought that Lucas was actually going to try to walk him through this process and try to be
Lucas doesn't care.
He's been trying to have sex with him for a year.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. He's been trying to hit it. Like he said, I've been trying to hit that for a year.
Lucas is a douche.
Yeah. Yes, he is. But okay, how about this move? Okay, going back, let's talk about 0-2. So we have encounter number 1 where, Zero's trying to do all these things. He shows, they have the different languages of love, and Zero's language is let me, connive, backstab, do this, and give you this.
So
he's the man's man. He's that man. Like, I'm gonna love you, but I'm still gonna do my thing. And
I'm just talking about the fact that he's conniving and getting all this information and doing all these things to Lionel and to
Yelena and Terrence.
Yeah, Yelena and Terrence, and he thinks that him handing all this information on a platter to Jude, which will help him in his career or what have you, is gonna make Jude happy. And Jude, thank goodness, has gotten a backbone.
Right. Yes.
And he's just like, you will not walk all over you. That is not enough. And when we saw the I love you from the preview, and then we saw it tonight, I was like,
okay. No, I love that. Listen, I really love that Jude, grew up here and put his foot down. It's like, listen, I'm not gonna let you walk over me anymore. This is not happening anymore. Either you're with me, I don't care about your love. Are you gonna be with me openly or not? And I think that a lot of us can learn from that right there. Just put your foot down. Don't let people walk over you. Here's
the thing. I will say this. I don't know why we're laughing right now, but anyways,
I don't either. Don't worry.
I will say, putting yourself into Zero's shoes, right? And I'm not saying that everything he's doing is the right thing, but this is such new territory for him too. And again, him being a public figure and being seen as this ladies' man, and he's trying to be the head of the team and the captain, this, that, and third. So he's got a reputation he's worrying about too. And I'm all for love, but I'm sure it is a very odd place for him to be at because he doesn't know if he's going to be ostracized for being openly gay or whatever. So even him blurting out I love you, I'm pretty sure was not somewhere in the plan book.
Yeah.
And for him was like, oh shit, I just vomited that one out.
I can't take it back.
And I actually really liked the moment where Jude said, are you going to love me the way I need you to love me?
Right.
And for him to honestly say, no.
Yeah.
That was so real to me.
Yeah. I thought it was incredible, a super real moment. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was a real moment. I mean, just seeing him say that is just like, oh my gosh, he probably never thought he was going to say that out loud to him. And so when he realized that, it's like, oh my God, maybe I do really want to be with this guy the way he wants me to be with him. So.
And then like sense knocked into him or something, or he saw his own poster and was like, no, I can't do this out loud. Sorry.
No, I it's like, you know, vice versa if it was a girl. You know what I'm saying? When we get it, when a guy is dating a girl and a girl has another guy, you start to feel threatened. You start to say and you start to do things that you and that man in him was like, yo, I love you, but is that gonna that didn't keep you? Okay, so next thing I'm gonna shock the world. I'm gonna run up in the club and I'm gonna kiss you in front of everybody. Wherever it's at.
No, but you know what? I honestly don't think what caused that. And again, you always have to have that thing happen.
What happened him getting denied with the love and then him running into saying he smashed his boy the other night.
Right.
Those two things like, I gotta do something dramatic.
He didn't want him to feel devastated. You know?
I think that was kind of like, he realized like, okay.
Oh, you
like,
got somebody else?
Somebody else hit that? No.
Touch him.
I feel like it was a little bit of that, but it was also a little bit of the protectiveness that came over him because he knows how good of a person Jude truly is on the inside.
Correct.
So to hear that this guy was using him, and for Lucas to sit there and say, oh, he's got daddy issues, he's used to being disappointed. It's okay if I disappoint him. He'll get over it. Like, how wrong is that? And so when you do love somebody, you're like, you know what? I can't let someone do that to
I
you.
agree. I could applaud Zero for that.
That took a lot of guts.
Jude has been hurt. He's been damaged, and he does need someone that cares about him. And hopefully, Zero steps up and beats that guy, and just doesn't, run away from it.
Well, ain't no coming back from that kiss. Y'all need to just be together.
The world ain't seen that.
Right, but that was very much a statement on Zero's behalf. And before he even did that, though, I love the fact that he totally didn't even allow Jude to know that he got stood up for the reason he got up. He took the blame and said, I told him to leave.
Right.
And I thought that's where the conversation was going to end, to be honest with you. So when the rest happened, I went, whoa.
Yes.
But I liked it. I really liked it. And I like that the show took the time to go over every single person's reaction that could possibly have a reaction.
Our reactions were priceless. I was like this. And everybody was just frozen. Right.
But it was funny. Like, calm down, microphone. No, Yelena's face was the best. She was like, what? Yeah.
Lionel looked at him like, cha-ching. When she seen him, she's like, oh, I got this.
I thought she was upset.
Yeah, I
It
think
looked
she was.
cha-ching to me.
I thought she was upset.
I feel like, she didn't know that he was gay, did she?
She knew that he was gay.
She was Jude.
I just think that Zero
No one,
factor.
right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Derek's like,
wow.
Well, you know what? I don't want to change it, but now you said Derek's name. I wonder how that's going to fix the relationship with him and
Asha?
No. Terrence.
Yeah, that's...
Because they were boys.
It's going to take some time. It's going to happen. I think so.
See, that's the thing, though. But Terrence had the guilt the entire time. Like,
He
Yelena,
did.
she didn't think
care.
twice. She was all business. And so the fact that this guilt was traveling with him so much already told us as an audience that it was going to come to surface sooner rather than later. Yeah. And the way that it did come about, I was holding my mouth as I saw it. I couldn't believe it. It says real talk. Yep. And yeah. Marima, who I probably say her name wrong and I'm so sorry. She said that Yelena's face was hilarious. And I agree.
Did a double take.
Yes. Everybody in the hashtag is agreeing. So our hashtag is a little delayed. So we're seeing it slightly later. But anyhow, yeah. What was I talking about?
Terrence and
Derek.
Yeah. That's going to take a long
It's going to take some time. But
it's even worse because even in the beginning of the episode, you got Derek the whole time just being such a supportive dude and like, hey bro, and
how you doing?
I mean, do you think?
That's that young lady creeping in.
Do you think though, if they had made the purchase, do you think that they would have actually traded?
I don't think
so.
I don't think so either.
I think you just have to say what you have to say to get things done, and that's what they did, just to keep someone quiet. At the end of the day, Zero's thinking self didn't even keep his mouth shut, so
they gonna get him.
I don't trust nobody on that show. Like, everybody is not your friend.
Wait, let's get back to German though. Let's talk about his accident. First of all, didn't see that one. This show, we all said it, but this show, it was good. The whole episode was good, right? But it's like the last 5 minutes, they really want to shove everything in your face, and you're like, oh, that was me.
that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me say this. I do think something was missing when it came to German's part. Now we know he had the nightmares and so forth, but we only saw that in one scene.
Right.
And I think that we're seeing him tired, but I don't think it was continuous enough.
Connected.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't feel a connection. We just knew he was tired because he wasn't sleeping. But I felt they could have maybe inserted a little more on that.
There's another reason why he's tired. I feel like he's stalking or plotting or doing something late at night when everyone else is sleeping.
Okay, so I'm just wondering what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Derek.
Ooh.
That's why I think he's following Derek or doing some weird stuff, especially Derek, you're stupid for telling him I'm coming after your girl.
Okay, so I will say this though. In the sex scene in Vegas, I was like, wait, is she in her? For a split second when she came in, you noticed the room was blurry. So I thought, okay, well, what if German's in this?
No, I never thought that for a minute.
Yeah, I thought that for a split second.
Well, because he's crazy. You never know.
We didn't really actually get into that scene and talk about how hot that scene was. Because it
was hot.
It really was.
It was hot.
This one.
That scene right there. When he grabbed her shoulders and just put her low. Like, get her
No,
low.
she did that voluntarily.
There we go.
All four of us was like, whoa.
No, she did that voluntarily. He did not
What all good
her
girls should do that
For the
voluntarily.
record, it was only like 2 seconds.
You're a good girl and you should.
Do that when you love somebody.
When you suck with your side man.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, what is my
fair to
side man?
anybody.
Look, you love them, you're tooting, or
Tootin'.
prostituting.
Oh, that's a fart in my book. So that's
Or it goes back to
like
getting her prostitute.
you love them, you're farting, whatever.
Someone would probably be into that.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody.
Oh,
That's
yeah, matter of
probably
fact,
Cameron.
I forgot.
Probably
Yeah.
Cameron.
There was a lot of grocery shopping going on in that scene, though. He just kept flipping it over like, give me here,
Oh,
give
it's
me
like grocery shopping.
Don't ask.
Grocery.
Time to move on.
Is this
It was don't blame me. I blame you, James. That show was hot.
So anyway, yeah, German's crazy.
Yes.
And I can't believe, I know this, I don't want to call this prediction territory because they outright said it in the preview, but the fact that German just is like, no wait, he did say it in this episode. I've had a lot on my mind, and here's Asha in her mind because she's got the guilt and she's talking about
That's
one
why he
thing.
shouldn't have said nothing yet.
Ooh.
He should have rolled that bench.
No.
He should have
Straight
let
up.
her.
He can't
He's just
anymore.
mad that she cheated on him.
I'm so hurt that you cheated
kissed
on him,
him
Asha.
afterwards.
And you went home and kissed him.
Hold on, you're mad that she cheated on a psycho crazy killer who
Yeah, but
just
she don't know
admitted
about the
It
psycho
don't
crazy
matter.
killer yet.
We know he crazy.
We
But
know
we
he's
don't know.
crazy.
You should be happy that she
No,
went down.
she went low and went home and kissed him, and I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's what you're mad at.
She
went low and
She
then kissed
hesitated
him.
to kiss him. She hesitated to kiss him.
She went to the side cheek like.
She tried. He wouldn't let her. So
Well, either way, the
Bad
fact of
girl,
the matter
Asha.
is that a lot sooner than I anticipated, German admitted to killing.
I knew
a
it
man.
was gonna
It was
come
the
out.
drugs. He was high on drugs and
When
fucked up
was
from
he
the-
doing drugs?
No,
From
at the
the
hospital. That's what he's
all
talking
the
about.
Medication.
I just think like it's eating him up inside. So
Me
he
too,
had to
yes.
say.
Both.
Yeah.
Medication and he like.
No, I think it was eating him up as well. He
Yeah.
couldn't sleep. He got into a car accident.
Yeah.
He had to
Boom.
let it out.
Yeah.
I seen the light.
But then Asha's like, no, you didn't. And you're like, what? He's telling you that he did. What are you talking about?
She doesn't. Would you want to believe that?
Well, no, but I'm not going to tell a killer, no, you didn't. I'm going to be like, wait, what happened?
Keep in mind.
Hold on while I put my phone on record. What happened?
Right.
If I go missing, now everybody knows why.
But keep in mind, this is her man. Like, she's been with him for
years,
years.
yes.
You would never think that your man that you lay down with and you're sleeping,
That's
you
true.
sleep in the
Especially
same house with, that
someone
he's a
like
killer.
That's true.
And
And
German
I would-
is like a puppy.
He was like a
Like-
sweet boy when we first met him.
was.
Yes.
Keep
And
in mind.
now
But she messed up when she
the
heard
devil's
him with
done
the Derek.
changed him.
Sorry, when she went to Derek the first time, he been. Ever since she went to Derek, he
I
ain't never
will
been the
say
same.
though that I kind of feel like that German kind of pushed her a lot in that direction though. But I don't know, because he had a lot of insecurities, and I mean, rightfully
not
so.
attractive.
Like
Right,
everybody's trying to be
exactly.
a weak man. Like, stand up! I'm telling you, I'm here. Like, be here with me and stop worrying about the next guy. And we don't want to hear continuously that you're concerned about the next dude, because now you look like you're just an insecure weak guy. So
And-
that's just some advice.
No, and you got a weak woman when he come by you by the poolside with his.
Oh my
So
gosh.
let's not talk about that anymore. Let's talk about Raquel. Let's talk about Kyle. And let's talk about Bo. First of all, I said it last season. I said it during this show at some point,
You
season
did.
3. I like Kyle with Bo. I
Yes.
think that's finally she's met her match. And they even laid it out there just for us where she says, I've never been in love. And when I've told somebody I love them, I didn't really technically mean it
And same for him. They're like twins. Like the male
But they were
version.
having some cozy moments, even though they were supposed to be just being freaky. Like, they were like, you don't just do that and then you're sitting behind them.
They were like all wrapped up. I think it's so cute.
Yeah, and she was talking about her life. Like, when they were trying to make this bomb of a movie, she starts talking about why she really came to LA and this, that, and the third. And then he was like, you know what? I've had enough writing. Okay.
That was a lot of stamina. They was going back and back and
You have to remember it's Kyle.
It is Kyle.
And Bo is her man.
And I feel like there's going to be a relation, not wanting one, but it'll just happen.
Oh, I think so too.
But that's gonna bring some conflict with her being married.
Whatever. They're trying to get Raquel. They're trying to ship off Raquel with somebody. And casting. And I love that Raquel took it so seriously too, because she really was casting. And you see the pictures of some of the people she picked, which look nothing like the description, right? You got like theatrical Juilliard guy, and
I like that she's about her business. Like, you know, you give her a task, she gets it done. I'm with it. So
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Oh, and I like who they cast. I like the guy. Wait, why do you understand the question?
You're hired.
Sorry, guys.
I'm wondering if they will have Raquel go on a few dates, though. It'd be nice to see her find. I think we talked about it before, right? Like saying just she's dealt with so many jerks that it would be nice to just have her swept off her feet, because I think she's a good woman. Yeah, she tries to be a good mother, and she deserves it. Yeah, and we still haven't seen Miguel.
Yeah, where's Miguel?
And he's like in 5th grade now.
Maybe she needs to cast him.
right? I don't know. Anyways, that's what I have to say about that.
Wait, Kyle a freak, and I agree with Alikona again. Only egg.
Wait, what are you agreeing with me on?
Did you say Kyle was a freak?
No,
a freak. Who said she was a freak?
I did say that I think that she's a good match with Bo.
Okay.
And they belong together. That's my moment. Yeah, that's why I host and I don't sing. Anyhow, did I miss anything, you guys? If I have, in the hashtag.
Sloan.
She's chosen to be under protective.
Good for her.
I think she's needed.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That picture with that baby's
with
face.
that ex.
I didn't see that coming, honestly. When they were in the shooting range and she's shooting the gun for the first time. First of all, I'm like, set it off, flashback. But anyway, for those of you guys who don't know, she was in the movie Set It Off.
Yes.
Youngins.
Yes.
You gotta watch it. It's a 90s movie. It's really good. Queen Latifah. Anyhow, but yeah.
I was like, she shot that really well.
Easy.
Like, for the
she's
first
done it
time.
before.
Like you didn't do it and set it off. But okay.
But I was really thinking that James was going to take us in the direction of this dude was going to start hitting on her.
Me too. I thought so too.
Yeah.
I thought they were kind of cute. Actually,
They were.
Yeah.
But no.
No, he's scared.
He's gone. He got a daughter. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's done.
That's crazy that they put a hit they basically
Like
put a mark
Oscar's
out on your
going for
daughter.
blood. Like, he's,
And that's why Pete need to step up.
Right.
he thinks he is, though.
What would you do, Cameron? What would you do?
Yeah, Mr.
differently?
Manny Man.
I would not leave her side.
How? She
come
gotta
to you to work?
go to the bathroom. She gotta work. You gotta work too.
I'm just saying, like, hey, listen, I would just.
But what are you going to do?
I would-
A gun is a gun is a gun, and you are flesh. What are you going to do?
2 guns is better than just her gun, and I'll be. I mean, listen, I'm just.
And a professional bodyguard who's
I'm not leaving my
trained.
girl's sight. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna like listen. I'll assistant coach. You take care of the team. We got some stuff to handle over here.
But again, Sloan is not that woman. You can't be up under her dress.
But don't be getting mad at me then when I don't come tell you when I'm over here trying. Never mind. It's all good.
He's having issues. for
We're
real.
thinking how it should be done, but this is actually
but
everything is written to cause
Okay,
and
so
effect.
in real life though, because in real life you can't be trailing a grown woman every step of every second of the
If
day.
somebody was after you and you was my
Can
boo,
you get into custody?
Protective custody, like I would go under custody.
But I would have went there with you, and like she said, he should have been there with her when she was like, I had to make a decision on my own.
I do agree that he needed to be there when she was going to make that call.
Right.
But he ain't answering the phone because he over here trying to his ego and sell the team.
It's not about ego. Overall,
And then Lionel came and shut him down. Then he played him again because he ain't using his balls. If you the coach, you navigate. You won. You got more history than anybody else on the team. You've been the coach. You've been the player. You've been the baby daddy. You've been all of that.
Does that have to do with anything?
Because he's supposed to be in there.
Listen, he thinks ultimately that he's making the best decision that will overall protect Sloan and their entire family and the entire Devil Nation. Okay,
Thank you.
So that's what I think he's doing. Regardless of what, though, it might not have been the best decision to not be available when she called, but he is doing what he thinks he can do. to
Yeah.
just, solve the whole thing. So
I have no idea what's going on in the
All I know
hashtag
is in
right
the next
now.
episode, she said, I think I'm need some more time away from you.
Hold on, I have no idea what y'all are talking about, but I'm gonna jump in just because it sounds funny. Real Talk, wait, can we, hold on, it's disappearing. Real Talk says, I'm a huge Talena shipper, which I did not know that was the ship, so thank you. I'm ready for her. I want to jump into the TV and strangle this bitch.
Damn, Real Talk, 1411.
Okay. I don't know who she's trying to strangle, but
it's not.
Maybe it's not. I don't know, but okay. Anyways, we're coming close to our ending. I think I've hit just about every point, unless I've missed anything. Are y'all ready for news, or is there something I should bring up?
We talked to Asha.
Set it off as much.
Set it off. We should have played that tonight. Okay. Anyways, all right.
We talked
So
about everything.
I think that's it. We're gonna go into some news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Now, y'all know I always like to focus on sometimes one particular character, and I love Stephen Coletti. I loved him when he was in One Tree Hill, and Teddy is not as lovable, but I still love Stephen, so I figured, why not show a picture of him in his underwear? Yeah! I don't know.
Cameron's happy right now.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just wondering. I'm not going to say what I'm wondering, but he looks fantastic in those whitey tighties. This is.
He looks good.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks good.
See, here's a fantastic picture of him looking manly and handsome, and they don't really do that much. In Hit the Floor, he's very much a weenie.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't showcase
his hair's lighter in the show too, right?
Huh?
Is his hair lighter?
I feel like it might be, yes. And this, did you guys know that he was a VJ for TRL, Total Request Live, because he got his start in reality television on Laguna Beach.
I remember him on Laguna Beach.
And you can see he's here with Neo. Neo's giving him a stank face.
That is a terrible face that Neo is making right now.
I don't know what he's talking
I think that's his agreeing face.
Oh, is that what that is? All right. So it is. And this is when he was on Laguna Beach. Look at the baby face. Aww. Everybody in the room. Aww. And then, do I have any more pictures?
That is it.
Perfect. So it leads me into the segue of that Babyface is what booked him the role for White Horse, which is a music video that he did with Taylor Swift, which was very sweet. So we're going to play a little section of that so you can see that whenever y'all ready.
He looks so different and everything.
Right.
So cute.
Yeah.
He been paying some dues.
It's okay. He screws her over at the end of the music video.
So
Spoiler alert.
Typical.
Sorry.
Typical Jude.
Anyways. So it's an old video, but still, the point is I didn't realize that he was in it. We can cut it off
I
now.
didn't realize he was in it.
Yeah. But anyways, and he's been to AfterBuzz. He did a spotlight on, so hopefully Stephen Coletti come back. Come back. Yeah, he's a hottie. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for news. It's not anything newsy except for, fun ways to see our Hit the Floor cast.
Hit the floor.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into predictions. Boom.
There it is.
Okay.
Now, your
Jeez, give me a
AfterBuzz
mic.
TV.
God.
Sorry.
Just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
All right, predictions. Well, since we are on the topic of Stephen Coletti and we know that his character Teddy is now directing and he's off into the world, thinking that he's probably about to change the world, it'll be very interesting to see what happens with this movie with Kyle. And my prediction is, even though they're out to set out and make a bomb, I feel like it's going to somehow actually turn into a really good movie. Just on
I
accident.
agree.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
going to be something that's going to really propel her star power, like Entourage, the movie or something.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, I get that the point is they want to make profit, but why not profit off of something good?
I'm sure it's going to blow.
Because I made half of $4 million. Is a lot of money.
She wants to pocket that.
Cares?
Yeah.
It's good. You got to pay back these investors. But anyways.
Okay, next prediction though. Jackson comes into the picture, and we know that Jackson had a relationship with Lionel, and Lionel is the one that broke his heart, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So now he's out for blood. So he's the next go-to to get the team, and he shuts it down. So I'm really, really excited to see what happens between the two characters. Definitely don't think love is gonna happen, but yeah.
Ooh, it might.
It could.
That might be the
Lionel,
sexy
get
waiting for.
some!
Right.
She needs some. She's very, very
She's
stiff.
stressed.
Is that why she's so tense right now?
Exactly.
Like,
She needs to
damn.
release
That
that.
brings in a new prediction. What if, guys? What if her and Jackson, they duke it out for a little while, but duking it out turns into love, hate, sex, and then it turns into, you know what? Screw everybody. Screw Terrence. Screw Yelena. We got the money. We got the power. Let's do this together.
That might happen.
Boom.
Thank you.
Yes.
Cut out
Good
the
night.
black man. Exactly.
And scene.
All right, so I'm gonna pass the torch on to you, and what are your predictions?
I'm just really excited to see what Terrence and Yelena are gonna do to Zero, because I was mad at that. I mean, I'm not Team Yelena, but at the same time, I'm just like, I want them to own the devil. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but I'm excited to see. Yeah.
I want to see what's going on with German and Asha now that she knows that, he's the killer. I mean, naturally, I think she's going to leave him. And she's going to run into the arms of Derek and be like,
Or he could threaten her.
He can threaten her and
boom.
say, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
you think so?
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
He's crazy, but I do still think he's out for Derek, and I do think he's gonna try to hurt him, maybe kidnap him, something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also think that Raquel, this whole situation with Kyle in this movie is going to somehow bring trouble Raquel's way, because they're technically married, and of course if Kyle and Bo end up together, then Raquel got to figure out what's going on, because they're gonna come for you. They're gonna come for you. So yeah. I think
Yeah, you definitely took my thought as far as I think German about to stick it to Derek, or attempt to, and something's gonna happen there. And Zero, he may he could kind of fall back and think twice about coming out the way he came out.
You can't come back from that.
I mean, not take it back, but just kind of think twice if he this what he really wants to do.
I don't
because
think
it's
so.
a total commitment. Once you go to the other side, there's
But
Well,
here's the thing.
he's already on the other side. Huh? The
Yeah.
other side?
Yeah. Well, we saw in the preview, right? They're trying to get comments, and you
Well,
want to
that's what I'm
comment? Boom, drop the mic. And I think that's perfect. I think that's
Okay.
great, because he's like, it's my business. This is who I am. Sure, I opened it up to you guys and let y'all know, but that's all you need to know.
Yeah, I want to see what he's gonna do next. That's what I'm saying.
Because to take it back then in the public eye, then you look stupid and like a big
Right.
butthole.
Okay. No pun intended.
I can't.
I am curious though. Wait, we see in the previews too that they're gonna close down the Devil's Arena. So I'm curious to know as to why. Because
Yelena.
You think it's Yelena? Well, I don't know. I know Lionel didn't look too pleased, so we'll see what happens.
Good times. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at AfterBuzz TV. We had a blast chatting with you. Make sure you do follow all your hosts. Support all of us. Oh, and for all of you guys who have subscribed, I've gotten some new subscribers to my Boys and Beauty, so thank you. And if you've not subscribed yet, find me in my tub, Boys and Beauty with Alikona, and of course, Boys and Beauty 01 on Twitter.
Hi, I'm Lauren Curgis, and you can find me at ThatChickLC on Instagram and Twitter.
And you guys follow me, Janeisha, on all social media at Janeisha_MissVI.
Shout out to the Denver Broncos Super Bowl champs. And find me at Cameron Penny on Instagram. Peace.
All right, Buzzers, we'll see you next time. Mwah, mwah. Good night.
Omi Egg. Purse Go Diva.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.